Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's
play a game together.
Alright, so I have to choose between one of these ladies, and what we have discovered is that as you fight with girls, there's actually awards for going, use a female hero so many times.
Which is really interesting. I suppose they ran out of basically awards to give.
I guess. They just were
Do
specific.
they have actually a thing of like students beating up on teachers and teachers beating up on students?
They have a thing of use adults and use like students, I think.
Yeah.
But not teachers, because there's only like 2 teachers, and the other ones are just adults.
But then it would be important enough, because you need to really be able to smash All Might, and you need to be able to smash Aizawa.
Smash All Might. Putting on my to-do list. Is that sure that that's what you meant to say?
I just somebody going,
Hi, you're going to
I'm
what?
completely innocent. I'm going to just go
Really?
smash.
I was just going to smash
All Might.
Pecky,
Other
smash All Might.
Becky, please. Smash.
Smash All Might. Oh,
Smash Might.
hi. Becky, well, I'm busy with All Might, so screw you. Bye.
Not gonna happen.
What if?
Training
session.
Oh dear, our
Right.
internships. Oh yeah, and this is where they're gonna go. Are they gonna go back and they're actually gonna talk about what they did? That'd be super awesome. I love Froppy's internship. It was actually exclusive to the anime, but it was so good.
It was so
It was
cute.
so funny. And I was
That
really
was
just like,
amazing.
this person is so thirsty. They're
Oh.
so desperately thirsty for their boss. And their boss was just like, but I want to be cute. If you don't love them at their cutest, honey,
You can't
don't
have
deserve
them
it
at
at their
hottest.
sexist.
Yes.
They're like,
And
damn
she's
it.
like, you will be hot and sexy. And he's like, I want to be adorable.
I'm a seal.
Camera, you are hot and sexy from her point of view. Why does he want to be cute? That episode was a trip.
It was so funny.
It was a trip.
It really was pretty cool.
All right.
Yes, Suyo and Momo. Momo's so cute. I feel so... God, I feel bad for her. I'm also just like, I don't know what to do with Yaoyorozu. Like,
Okay.
like, I mean in the sense of, like, we've actually asked questions sometimes where people go, yeah, why are the characters sometimes there? And it's nice to actually see that they answer those questions sometimes of going, this is why these characters are here, but I really don't feel like they answer the question very well with Yaoyorozu at all. Like,
how did she get in?
right? And going like, she sort of just seems like she's there. You know, still of being like, I'm just kind of here to round it out. Not saying she couldn't do inventive things with her powers, but it's kind of like the problem with All for One is the fact that she doesn't seem to have a lot of imagination.
Okay. Why did they stick out her tongue? Like, how does that help her in this moment?
I don't know. Why?
That doesn't
why
seem
doesn't
like
it?
her personality.
Bleh.
Like, why?
I mean, and it looks like it was the anime too, so...
I don't know. It's fine.
I swear sometimes they're just like, yes, I'm so excited I get to draw a battle pose. I'm gonna go, bleh.
She's got a tongue and we're gonna draw it. That's it.
Yes! Bleh.
One piece. CPU. Okay,
Oh, no.
come on. I'm gonna
Wait,
lose immediately.
Oh, wow, we're doing this?
Apparently,
But
we are
this
doing
one
the
was
bomb
all the
rescue.
way
Back in the
back
past?
in the beginning.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what I
what's
thought.
going on?
Come on, come on. Okay, so I need to know, and I've needed to know the entire series. How does her book stay on that tray? Like, is it a magnetic shelf? And then she has a magnetic book? And then she has to pop it off of there aggressively whenever she wants to do anything with it? All right, cannon your ass, boy.
Kick his ass.
Cannon
Yes!
your face. Bye. And it didn't hurt him all that much.
No.
You jerk. Why
Oh.
didn't you hurt more? Let's hurt you more. Come on, hit it more. Come on.
Especially up close and personal.
There we go. Better. Now I smack you.
Now I slap you. I have my giant spatula and I smack you.
Yeah,
Even
pretty
though I was
much.
supposed to be like a
She's
sign
like,
or
you
something
are
like
you
that.
are a pancake, and I will smack you. I will spatula you.
I will spatula.
I put him so far into the wall, I couldn't see him at
Hello,
all.
darling.
That was
Look at me.
amazing. Okay, Froppy, no.
I Froppy, yes?
Froppy, no. Okay.
Oh,
You are
no.
dude. I'm trying to block and I can't do it. Like Alma, dude. Also, that rebar is gonna kick my ass. Like it
That
will.
rebar would rip out your
By the
whole
way,
body.
I would be completely disabled inside that rebar.
Rebar sucks so hard.
Yes.
Also, I'm really surprised that they're gonna have rebar on this set. That
Ow, I
you
lost.
died.
I lost.
You actually
Froppy
lost.
came in and killed me. Alright, so that means I have to pass
Wow.
the controller so my friend can try the same one
Oh
again.
no! Do I
On the
have to
other
guys-
hand, my friend is a little better with Momo than I am. We still got an A rank. That's freaking hilarious. So rematch. Here we go.
Alright, fine.
because then we will move forward afterwards. But yeah, I'm interested again that they decided to make such a specific mechanic of tearing the building to pieces when there is really such a specific narrative in the show of do not tear the buildings to pieces.
But that wasn't what I was just talking about. I'm like, he's electrical.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm going, rebar with electrical?
Oh, that also. Yeah,
like,
but I was just thinking it's literally stabbing through them when they land on top of it. And yeah, like you would be impaled, both of you. Both of you. It's great. We'll knock down these pillars and then die impaled on some rebar. And then Recovery Girl's like, I hate you. You and your trials are there. Like, see her? She's got torn up like her thighs by the rebar by running through it. And I'm just like, bad news, my dudes, my bro. Can't believe I cannoned the hell out of him twice and it just didn't do enough at all. That was better. On the other hand, you can't keep going as high as you knock him into the air. I've been frustrated with that helicopter attack because it's hard to stay on top of them because you start knocking them up higher into the stratosphere and then you can keep hitting them.
Yeah, it's true.
Like it's hard to maintain that level of I continue to be able to hit you the entire time. I also want to be able to get to the other levels of the building because that would be super cool. But I imagine that a lot of what Cementos does, and I'm just going to keep bringing him up because that's
fine.
At the UA, is rebuild these buildings that are all in the training grounds all the time. And that a lot of them don't actually have nearly as much structure as you'd think they would. Like they're not actually all electrical and plumbed and everything like that. They're just giant cement edifices.
This is all, they're supposed to be the representation of this idea.
Exactly. Well, there's rebar in this one, clearly. What hero creates metal?
Right.
Or does someone come in and plant the rebar and then he builds the building around it kind of thing? Like, how does this work? I want to know. On the other hand, we have actually done a little bit of role-playing in this world, which I think is super entertaining. And you should use your sidekicks.
I will.
Okay, you're like, I'm saving them, but he's almost dead. And by dead, I mean defeated, which is exactly the same. But like, we've done a bit of role-playing in this world, and there's one experience where I was like, all right, well, what if you brought in a character from another world? Because I have my own characters, and I'm like, okay, in theory, they're on Earth. Earth is a planet.
Suck it.
And if Earth is a planet, other planets exist. He attacks you after you win. That was amazing.
Suck it.
The shoulder drive afterwards.
I'm so with
Then you can have an alien from somewhere else come in, and then what happens? And in that case, the alien came in and decided to conquer the world. It was all about infrastructure and going, you guys need to make nice and get along. Ooh,
for some reason, I happen to be better at this character, and I don't know why.
It's okay. Your button mashing works well for this character.
It
Here
really
we go.
does. Honestly, it's like Blanca's little election thing. I'm really good at that.
You're just like, I'll do it again and again.
Yeah, and do it again and again and again, and nobody will be able to stop. Can't stop me now. Honestly, I really like that though in that role play. It was really a lot of fun. But it's always that good question of basically asking in regards to structure and how the world works, of going, how far can you go with one idea or another? How extreme can you go?
And again, if you have different quirks that do different things, that are sanctioned and registered quirks, but they're more like office quirks, they're more like support quirks. They're that girl that makes support items that is in the hero class nonetheless, but is never going to be out there fighting. She's equipping the other heroes. Kind of thing. And going, do you have people who their quirk is typist? And they can go to a hero course and get registered as typist, and then go work in an office with a hero license? Look at the Taiyaki.
Oh no,
Look at the All Might Taiyaki.
We might have to get the All Might Taiyaki.
I want the All Might Taiyaki.
We're gonna have to earn it. If we don't get it, we're gonna have to come back to it because we're gonna be very sad.
Where we have completion versus like S rank completion, I'm gonna be going back and playing the difference when we are not on screen because I'm very much like, I'll just get it. It's
This is my friend. My friend is the completionist, and I am super entertained by it a lot of the time. Like,
it's okay,
whoa.
and not in any like competitive way. Like I've not ever been in like completionist circles, and when people are like, yes, completion.
I beat this in 5 hours,
and like I don't care. I'm just like, I want to see all the content, and part of the content is getting this tiny little award. So I have to get that tiny little award.
Right.
Otherwise,
which is a thing that I've actually never really engaged with necessarily. Like, I've only had
what if
studying for finals.
Okay, but like if it's a question, what if studying for finals?
What if?
We're all going to Momo's house. That's it.
Honestly,
she has a beautiful
She does
house.
a great house. It's so good.
She just wants friends so bad. She's just like, will you all be my friends? She's wed. She's just like, please be friends.
Please. She's so sad.
Hi.
She's just like free.
He's like, why is everyone grumpy? It's fine.
Why
hate everything?
I just use a damn for you to tell you it'd be good. God, I'll kill you, I swear.
It's okay for me all the time. I'm just like, Bakugo, you use those kind of words all the time. And to me, Bakugo is like the dramatic teen. Like the exaggerating child of the universe. Because he always says, I'll kill you. And how many times has he ever killed anyone? 0 times. Therefore, he exaggerates exaggerates grossly, constantly.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I can't believe anything you say when you go to a level 100 exaggeration every time you speak.
And then nobody will ever be able to take you seriously for literally everything, which is the only reason why Bakugo probably ended up making friends. Because they were all like, this kid isn't serious at all. Look at this child, this shitlord. He's just all bark and no bite.
He's actually soft underneath because he never does all the things. It's fine.
Or actually, there was a really awesome headcanon that somebody actually had in reference to Bakugo's quirk. So if you don't know, Bakugo's quirk isn't just about making explosions. Apparently, it actually creates basically a type of glycerin, nitroglycerin out of his sweat. And glycerin on its own actually helps with basically dealing with a lot of stress. Or something like, what was it exactly?
No, nitroglycerin, if it's in your bloodstream, actually amps up your adrenaline and your blood pressure like crazy.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's what I remember, is that basically so he's running on like 900% at all times.
And the reason
and when
why
people have talked about maybe like calming him down. No, that's what it is. That's what it is. Sorry, it does. It does calm you down. My friend's right. So it calms you down, but the way they protect you from nitroglycerin or glycerin poisoning is by giving you a ton of adrenaline.
Yes.
That's what it is. Apologies.
I was like,
So what happens is if you give someone, basically if they get like nitroglycerin poisoning, apparently based on the research we've read, it just sends them into total shutdown comatose mode.
Right.
So if you give them massive amounts of adrenaline, you can save their life while they detox. So basically Bakugo's body is compensating
by
with
having
aggressive adrenaline. He
Yep.
probably's got like an oversized adrenaline gland like you would not believe.
His adrenal gland is working double time.
Triple time, quadruple
time.
And if somebody goes, you know what, you're way too hyped up, and then they calm him down, he'll actually just die of poisoning.
Or he'll pass out. Basically, at that point.
He either is at 1,000 or 0, and that's it.
And that's why he's always so angry all the time, or at least he's under a severe amount of tension, is because actually the nitroglycerin in his body makes him really unhappy if he ever slows down.
Have to amp up to be able to function at all.
Yep.
And I love this idea that people actually think about, why does this personality go with this quirk, and what could that mean in a real life circumstance?
Which is honestly one of those things where I just go, the fandom is super fucking cool.
Okay.
And I apologize to the person who came up with it. I saw it on Tumblr, and I thought it was the best thing ever, and I never kept track of them, and I apologize greatly.
It's in my likes and in my friends' likes, but it is not kept track of.
Yeah, because I can't search my fucking likes.
Here, I just get terrified of the earphone jack quirk all the time.
My God.
Because you know how many people ever stand up and hook their headphones on something, but then the headphones are your skin? Ow. That is all I see when I see her fighting, is I go, something is going to get hooked between you and your headphone wire, which is actually your earlobe, and it is going to tear or catch and be horrible. And that is what I see.
Yes.
And it makes me sad every time when I see her fighting,
honestly,
using her ear jacks.
Like, the thing that I thought was most interesting about the fact that Jiro actually got in, and this is not to be mean to her in any way, shape, or form at all, but the fact that everybody else, for the most part, really doesn't have support items when they went into the test to begin with, and Jiro is like the only one who does, because those speakers are not a part of her body. They're not a part of her quirk, and I thought the whole point of that test was to test out your quirk, rather than actually go, what do you do with a support item?
Right.
Which I suppose is definitely then ableistic, but they've already proven that the society is, kind of thing, because they actually have Aizawa, I believe, at one point actually go, the test itself is faulty because you are looking for only very specific things. You're not trying to cover all your bases. You're only trying to, for example, look for a lot of quirks that are like All Might, which leaves you with a very...
I cannot hurt her at all. Like 0, none. I just have gotten nothing on her.
You're like,
when
she's
she
got
had me
distance.
at like 2/3 health. I could not get anywhere near her.
Jump!
I am trying to do this. Oh my God.
You can do it! You can do it! You're my friends going like, I don't know Bakugo, and I'm like, I don't either.
I don't know Bakugo very well at all, but I will learn him slowly. It's fine.
It's okay, I believe. Honestly, I thought Bakugo's idea of like propelling himself forward by exploding was super funny and also fairly intelligent. Like a very good awareness of basically explosive power.
Move. I cannot get after you, my dude. My dash is out. It had run out for a second.
Okay.
I had used it so much chasing her damn ass, I didn't have any left.
She stays at such a distance.
She
My
does.
God, it is so annoying.
Come on, hit her. Hit her.
No. Yeah, he has to be up close and personal.
Yes. Yeah, come on, get her. Nope. She's like, you will get away from me again. Bye. Yeet. So this is Bakugo being yeeted. This is what this battle is.
Except
Yeet Bakugo.
I still really like the fact, though, that they had Bakugo versus Ochako. Like, that was such a good fight. I'm disappointed that Ochako won, but I am really happy that they had her in it. And then as soon as she was done with that fight, she immediately now has gone off about boys.
I'm gonna lose again. I'm gonna lose again.
No! So we might be stuck on this one. We'll find out, because I've actually never used Bakugo before, so this ought to be hilarious.
So yeah, her running around with that earjack in her leg, I'm like, you're gonna catch your flesh wires on things and yank them out of your head, and ow. That is all I see when I see her fighting, and it scares me. It makes me the discomfort.
I do then know.
It do me the big frighten.
It do me bork.
Like
you do me the big frighten.
There are so many times where I have stood up and gotten my headphone wires caught on something, and you have that little jerk. I'm like, if that was skin, ooh, sad day.
That'd be very bad.
Anyway, so I get a little realistic with my fictional stuff, and it can make me uncomfortable, but there we go, so that's fine. All right, my friend will dash more. But I also remember that when my friend tried Zero, they were like speakers for days, and it works. That's it. You just, nothing but giant speakers,
suck.
and you kick someone's ass with it. All right, come on, he can do it. I support my friend. Scandal's got the controller. Fight them out of the wall. I still think it's hilarious how they get stuck in the wall, and that then you can stand up and fight on the wall, and gravity just shifts, because that happens in real life. If you stand on a wall long enough, gravity just rotates in the entire Earth to put you on that wall, and that's fine. Watch out for it.
Yeah, I got her.
Ah, yay! All right, you are doing so much better than I. It's great.
Well, that's because I'm literally using one thing because it works really well, shockingly.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes one thing is the way to go. I get flashy when I'm learning games.
Yes! There we go.
And I go, eventually I will know these moves. Let me try and use it. And then it goes, yeah, you don't know that move quite
well
yet.
Enough?
Or you don't know the timing for using that move between their moves. So that thing. Yeah. Anyway, good job, my friend.
Yay!
Well done.
I've never played Bakugo before, too, so I was like, yay! Also, okay, still funny. Lord Explosion Murder. Dumb as hell, still funny.
Lord Murder Explosion.
Lord Murder Explosion. Lord Death Kill.
Hey, look! In the future, where they actually let him keep his name, Lord Murder Explosion is coming to save us!
Hooray!
Yay!
Bah! You're all so sucky and weak!
Why did him yell again in victim shaming? You shouldn't have gotten in trouble for me to need to rescue you, you idiots! Everyone, he's the most tsundere hero ever. He loves us, we know.
He does love us, and it's really good that he's not actually like actual cops, because
that would be bad.
That would be bad.
Really
honestly,
bad.
like, that'd be terrible. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there because I'm sure like somebody would be like, oh my god, how can you talk about Bakugo like that? But I'm like, I can see Bakugo's being a dick.
He's
like,
completely fried.
Oh, he's trying to commit.
He's like, I tried. Bye.
Poor Jiro. Jiro's always like, I will defeat. I need defeat.
I was gonna say when you actually can use his mega electrical like blast and short yourself out and do the thumbs up thing for a little while. It's pretty charming. Oh, we didn't get the fancy one. You didn't get the All Might one. Well, we'll have to come back and get that
earned
one.
via certain conditions. I bet you it was because I couldn't get in and I couldn't figure out how to do his special.
It's probably the special. Like finishing with an unblockable or was a special. So we're gonna do this video and see what we got.
Yes, let's start the chapter.
Before we
do it.
Wrap this thing up.
Wrap
it up. You know what? The hardest thing for me with Let's Playing with two people? Trying to make a really even cadence of us talking when we're both excited. Like, so hard. I'm like, we're both going to talk and it'll be amazing. Like, I will wait. Then my friend waits. Then we both start again. Then we both wait. And then we just talk over each other. And then one of them going, I have an idea. The other one, I'm about to pause. Oh, that gave me an idea. Now talk.
Oh, shit.
Yep, what do I do?
Honestly, though, it's a really fun challenge. And also, it's a way to sort of just, like, engage with your friends more. Because then you go, hey, we have this level of communication. Let's see what's going on kind of thing. Final season. Let's finally get there.
Oh god, it's fine.
It's final.
It's gonna be so final. Also, I love
You might want to stick it on auto. So
summer break, and nobody gets summer break. It's fine.
Honestly, but they have the practical exam.
It's
so
okay.
Have to
It's Midoriya's thinking face.
It's also the fact this is when they had the swimming episode.
I want to spend more time with the teachers and find out more about their lives. On the other hand, they might be like, yeah, but you're an adult watching the cartoon. So of course you want to hang out with the adults.
Okay, so just for you, so you feel slightly better. When I was a kid, Gundam Wing was super popular. It was also popular to have Dragon Ball Z, and there was also Sailor Moon, and there was also a couple other ones. But so when I was growing up, though, really for Gundam Wing, right? And me and my friends, we always cared about about the adults.
Uh-huh.
We were like, I don't care about the Gundam Wing boys. What I care about is trays. What I care about is Zex. What I care about is Nine. What I care about is Un.
Which are
all the adults. Yep.
Okay.
Or at least not necessarily all the adults, but like the adults. So
it's
anybody
fair.
over the age of 30 was considered to be
It's
ancient.
gonna be Bakugo and
You're gonna work
Midoriya.
with me. Oh my
Fighting
god,
All
it's this
Might.
one.
It's gonna be that fight. It's gonna be
Shit.
All Might beats up teenagers. That's gonna be the next episode. It's gonna be All Might beats up teenagers.
Are you doing it or am I? I think I'm doing it.
I say
No,
because you did the Todoroki one. Because you did
No,
the
no.
one with Bakugo.
I just
I
did
couldn't beat it.
Yeah.
So it's my turn.
it's gonna be you gotta fight All Might first.
Well, we'll see about
Screwed
next
now.
Time. All right, guys. Well,
thank you very much for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. It would be really cool if you did so. If you want to just support us, if you want to sponsor us to play a game, or if you just want to tip us because you think we're awesome. And other than that, though, I have been Scandal.
and I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye.